Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to create what I call the lace dots. These are just like really tiny dots that I'm going to paint with white paint, and it's going to emphasize all of these colored dots and also the green base that I painted here. So as you can see, I already painted like my basic pattern, and using this Winsor & Newton Galleria acrylic paint, the titanium white, I'm going to show you how I paint the tiniest and then gradually increasing size dot. So a lot of people asked me recently what brush I use, and also a lot of people just don't really believe that it's a brush, and so I'm going to show you here. It's already dipped in white paint. So this is the brush. You can see I've already used it a couple of times. And the brand is Munkács. It's a Hungarian brand, and the size is 1. And yes, I paint all of the different size dots with this brush. This is the cheapest ever. It comes down to less than €1. And as you can see, the tip of the brush is pointy. It's called a contour brush, and this I don't think it's appropriate for dotting at all, but this is what I learned to paint with, and it's much more difficult than to use a dotting tool. But I really think I have tried painting with a dotting tool, and I really think that is just like stamping a leaf on a paper or stamping anything. It's just like, yeah, like stamping, and it's not very artistic. It's more about the hobby side of dot painting. So I'm going to put some dots into the very inner, around the very inner circle, or the inner dot, the starting dot. And to that I'm just going to like pick up the minimum amount of paint that I can, and I will hold my breath while I do that, and I will leave a tiny dot there. So the size of the dot depends on two things, as long as you're using a slightly small contour brush. The two things are the amount of paint you load up on your brush, and the second one is the amount of pressure you press down your brush. And I always tell to my students, I used to teach dotting for a year, and I always told them that you know, when you paint the smallest size of dots, your brush doesn't really touch the surface. It's only your paint. So as soon as you feel like you're touching surface, you have to lift up your brush, otherwise it's going to be a much bigger and much messier dot. And after you get some practice, you can speed it up like I did and do it a little faster. But in the beginning, when you are just learning about dot painting with a brush and trying out this technique, I would say to go as slow as you can if you have the time, because it's going to be so much more beautiful. So there you can see that on the second circle I have gone slightly bigger. I'm painting slightly bigger dots. And also it just depends on your fantasy of how you want your pattern to be. So you can create your own pattern. Like if I don't want to put any dots here, then that's going to, like, the basic green color is going to be shown there, which I think is very beautiful. And here I'm going, like, I saw that I have enough space for two dots next to each other between these two, like this pale yellow and the other smaller dot. So I'm just going to create this, what I call a star pattern. Which you will see that when I'm done with the round, that really makes it look like it's a star. See? Just these white small dots give it so much more dimension and a pattern, a new way of looking at it than it was before. So I'm actually going to finish this video here, because if I just keep going, I could keep going for hours, but that would be for most of you a very boring video. So if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments section and I will try to answer to the best of my abilities. And thank you for watching. Bye!